It's about to be a new era in Real Madrid. Guys, it is about to be a new era in this club, and I am so happy, to be honest. I am so excited for the new season, for this next season that is to come. At first, it was Mbappe who is the new number 10. And right now, I am putting it to you now that after Mbappe has taken the number 10 shirt, with leaving the number 9 shirt, vacant, I can tell you for a fact that we have gotten a new number 9. Yeah, Madridistas. This one, you see this one, you see this one, you see this number 9. I am telling you, you see this number 9. You see this number 9, Magic Distance. I am telling you, you will come back to this video. I am telling you that this number 9 will mark an era in this club. Will mark an era in this club. But before we talk about that, our new number 9, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Please do well to subscribe to this channel, like, and comment on this video. Please subscribe because it will help me to support and grow this page, and you can be part of this journey with me together, and together we can grow to 10 million subscribers. The goal is to get to 10 million subscribers, and we are going to get there soon. We are going to get there soon. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit your like button, and then comment on this video. And one more important thing, don't forget to punch your notification bell, because I post every day, so you can get notified whenever I have posted. But yeah, let's get into the business of the day. You see Endrick. Remember the name, Endrick Moreira de Souza. Endrick Felipe Moreira de Souza. Remember that name. Remember that name. Do not forget that name. Is Real Madrid's new number 9, guys. Is Real Madrid's new number 9. And let me tell you something, Endrick, I have a message for you. I have a message for you, because you were my chosen candidate for this number. He was my chosen candidate for the number. Even after a lot of newspaper outlets were flying about the news that Gonzalo Garcia is the new number 9, Gonzalo Garcia. But that reminds me about this, this Spanish media. This Spanish media, they are crazy, to be honest. They are using Madrid to get clicks. That was how a report came out that Gonzalo Garcia was going to be the new number 9. They are using Real Madrid to get clicks, especially Marca. Marca does that nonsense. Anyways, now in terms of getting info, I've gotten the place I will get good info, which is from Mario Cortegana. I think he is more reliable than Marca themselves. Marca were using Real Madrid for clicks, Real Madrid for engagement. That is the thing about all these Spanish media outlets. When they notice that something is going on in Real Madrid camp, they will be bringing different stories. That's at the beginning of last season, when Mbappe was not performing well. There were news flying that Mbappe is complaining that he's not playing on the left. This and that. A lot of rubbish and baseless agendas that they are putting out. And even me, unknown to myself, I've already talked about Gonzalo being the new number 9. I've talked about Gonzalo being the new number 9, knowing fully well that my main candidate for that position was Endrick Felipe Moreira de Souza. Now, this is not to say Gonzalo is not talented. Gonzalo will be getting number 16 anyways. Gonzalo is our new number 16, but this is not to say Gonzalo is not talented. Gonzalo is talented, on his own part. He's very, very talented. He's not your typical box striker. He's not even that Joselu type of striker. He's more technical than Joselu. He's a very technical striker who can join the midfield whenever to drag defenders out of position, so the the wingers can run in behind. He's very smart in that aspect, and also his off ball work. He has a very, very good off ball work. How he presses, how he tries to get into the game even without the ball, being with him. He tries to, make his mark. And also his link up plays. He's a very good link up player. And his heroics in the Club World Cup, being the top scorer in the Club World Cup at just 21 years old in his debut in a competitive game for that matter. So his talent is not something to be doubted. I have full trust in Gonzalo that he is going to make us proud in this club. But you see Endrick on the other hand. Endrick on the other hand is a different breed of talent. I keep telling people, Endrick in his prime will guarantee you nothing less than 40 to 50 goals in a season. I am telling you, I put it to you. That's how good he is. Endrick in his prime, he will guarantee you nothing less than 40 to 50 goals in a season. That is how massive his talent is. That is 40 goals in all competition. That is how massive his talent is. He is a different kind of talent from Gonzalo Garcia, but he has a higher ceiling, than Gonzalo Garcia because of his athleticism. This guy athleticism is crazy. It's crazy. His athleticism is crazy. This guy is so strong that he really before you can put him on the ground, before you can put this guy on the ground. At age 15, this guy was already getting Pele regen shouts in Brazil. At age 15, he was already getting hype in Brazil at age 15. That was the reason why Real Madrid quickly made this deal done. Imagine a 16 years old player costing nothing less than 70 million. A 16 years old player. Do you think Real Madrid will spend 70 million on a 16 years old player that they are not sure of? This boy cost more than Vinicius and Rodrigo. Vinicius and Rodrigo combined cost 90 million. The two of them cost 90 million. Vinicius and Rodrigo combined, they cost 90 million. How much? Endrick alone is 70 million. Endrick alone is 70 million. So this is the kind of player that's Madrid fan. This guy will do well as a number 9. I have full trust in him that he's going to do well for us as a number 9. He's going to do well as a number 9 because of the massive talent, because of the massive talent that he possesses. That is why I'm sure that this boy will do well for us as a number 9, as our number 9. This is the right choice. We made the right choice by giving him that number. And are we going to forget his debut season? Sometimes we Madrid fans, we act like this boy had a bad debut season. This boy had one of the best debut season of a teenager coming into this club. He had one of the best debut seasons of a teenager coming into this club. He scored on his La Liga debut. He scored on his Champions League debut. In fact, you see that Champions League is what amuses me the most because this guy saw Mbappe on his left-hand side, Vinicius on his right-hand side, Federico Valverde running behind him, and Adagula running behind him. And he said, no, I am going to do what is on my mind. I am going to shoot. Audacious striker. Audacious striker. Audacious striker. Regardless of his age, this boy saw Mbappe. Do you know what it means to see Mbappe by your left hand side and Vinicius by your right hand side? These were arguably the biggest superstars in the club. The biggest superstars in the club. You saw them running beside you and you said, no, you want to do your mind. You 18 years old boy in your Champions League debut, 18 years old boy who has not played in Champions League before. He wore courage on his face like a garment. He wore it and then did what was on his mind. And then he tried something like that again against Atletico. But Oblak being Oblak saved it. And Oblak being very, very smart. He tried something like that. Audacious striker. That is what I want from my striker. I don't want a striker that is, shy. I want a striker that is very audacious. If it did not work the first time, go again. If it did not work again, still keep on going. Still keep on going until you finally get it. And that is the type of striker that Endrick is. Do you remember that Endrick is our top goal scorer in the Copa del Rey also? He was our top goal scorer. Have you forgotten those 2 9-minute goals against, I think it's Celta Vigo also. Those 2 9-minute goals against Celta Vigo. The first one is, in fact, the 2 goals, he scored them, facing, back to goal. Back to goal. The first one was crazy. The second one was a back heel finish. A back to goal. He's not just audacious. He's not just athletic. he is also a very, very, very good finisher who his eyes lights up whenever he sees the goal. He just wants to put the ball at the back of the net. Look at the goal against Real Sociedad also. Look at that beautiful goal against Real Sociedad. That chip. That chip. He said he learnt it from Raul. Raul gave him the advice. He learnt it from Raul. Audacious striker. That is the reason why I am sure that this boy called Endrick Felipe Moreira de Souza is going to do well as a number 9 in this club. It's just that with Kylian Mbappe coming in, that was what was going to affect him, in terms of game time and everything, because Mbappe rarely misses games. People that know Mbappe very well, so his growth is going to be stunted a bit, because from the look of things, Sabi is looking to play two strikers. That is Vinicius and Mbappe, while the rest will have to fight for the position. Rodrigo, Mastantuono, Brahim, Endrick, and Gonzalo Garcia, all of them, they are going to fight for that position. But I still feel as though, as talented as Gonzalo Garcia is, as talented as he is, Endrick is more talented and has a higher ceiling than Gonzalo Garcia. But Gonzalo Garcia on his own is a very, 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 very talented striker. But guys, what do you think about this? I will be under the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Endrick as the new Real Madrid number 9. What are your thoughts on this? Endrick, me, I trust in you. I know you are going to do well for this club. I trust you. But drop your thoughts under the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think. As always, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. What do you go gain if you no subscribe? What do you go get? See pure entertainment here now. See pure entertainment. Knowledge boku for ground. If you want knowledge dey. What do you go gain if you no subscribe? You say reason and what do you go gain? What do you go gain if you no subscribe? Just click on the subscribe button, turn on your post notification, and comment on this video. And also you can share the video to your various groups and your various Madrid groups, so that you can also subscribe to this video. And then I will see you in my next video, because I post every day. That is the reason why you have to turn on your post notification also. I will see you in my next video, guys. Thank you very much.